Welcome to Yan and Yoke with JEOO. This space for calm, honest conversations about life, culture, identity, and the journey of becoming. We don't just talk about what people do, we talk about why it matters. My name is Jamal Fusoyiki Obasaki, and I'm your host. And today I am joined by Damilola Dorcas, a brand and content strategist based in Kaduna. This conversation isn't just about branding, it's about why and what happens when narrative shapes opportunity, culture, and even policy. Guys, let's jump to the conversation. Dorcas, thank you for being here and welcome to Yang with J.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about the journey. How did you find your way into branding and content? Was it intentional or the life pushed you there?
So I would say actually it went in between because I didn't really remember, but according to my siblings and my mom, I started taking pictures when I was into just randomly take pictures of what it was in this internet. So I would say it was intentional and then life pushed me because I wasn't really doing it for money. I started doing it for fun. And then before you know it, I started doing content, still for fun. They started doing it for money and now started adding branding, strategy, everything. That's started recently, but content has been here.
Content shapes how people think, vote, buy, and even believe. As someone who is shaping narratives, how do you think, or what do you think about responsibility?
So it's one thing I ask myself is is the content adding clarity or confusion? Because like you said, it helps or it shapes how people buy things, it shapes how people vote and all of that. So I feel like influence without intention is reckless. So if you're an influencer and then all you're about is the money. You're not about being honest, truthful, because that's like responsibility. You're leading people. So you have to be honest, you have to be truthful, you have to be straightforward, and not just thinking about the money and then what you make.
So what did you have to unlearn to grow?
Okay, so there are lots of things, but specifically, I would say I had to learn being perfect. And it has really cost me a lot because I'm naturally a mathematical, I think a lot. And when I want to put out things, I'm supposed to put out at a specific time, I will start to like thinking it and then I'll just maybe shine out that then and not put it out there. So I had to unlearn doing it immediately, just doing it like just do
Just do
it.
it.
Because if you don't do some certain things at certain times, you miss out on certain opportunities. So now I just do it regardless. I think, oh, it's not perfect. Some of my clients call me perfectionist because we have to get the life the exact way it's supposed to be. So we can take it 101 times. I remember last year, I shot a video for a food brand, and then some of the models that I used were like, I'm not sure it's okay because they used to working with me. I took it just once, and then they were like, I've changed. I've changed. So once it's good to go,
Yeah.
I don't overthink it again. I just let it go.
How do you balance survival with impact?
So which features of the talk about? I would say they are ongoing tension right now. So impact doesn't always pay immediately. For you can ask anybody that has made impact. It's like water drops. You know, what's that word or what's that proverb they say? Tiny drops make an ocean.
Yeah.
So that's how impact is. If you want to be impactful, you cannot just start now and then post it. It has to be something that builds up over time.
Consistency.
Yes. So I would say impact doesn't always be immediately. And then so survival, on the other hand, doesn't always feel meaningful, especially when it's a whole lot of struggle. It doesn't always feel meaningful, but at the end, everything is sad. Everything is. Yeah.
Tell me about a day when you almost broke down.
I have a lot of episodes, work based or like personal life based.
What is
I almost broke down. Okay, so I would say when I started, it was not content at that time. I started with graphic design. And then there was this doctor. I can't really remember how I met him, but he said talking to me about how he wants to push his hospital forward and all of that. Oh, so started with designing his business card. I did it, took it to him. He had like little complaints, and then when I took it the second time, okay, so I remember I met him through my sister, and my sister met him through like an aunt. So in the first print wasn't good, and then he already spoke to her about it. That's the person, no, not my sister, the person that my sister met.
Yeah.
And then it was an episode because she said a lot of things. It was hurtful. Doctor called. I was crying. It was a lot. I was still growing then. This was a long time ago. Let's say like 5 years ago. So it was really, really hurtful because I was just trying to make money, and then it was just like a small mistake that just
Figure it out.
yes.
I don't want you to give me an advice. I want you to tell me the truth. What did this journey teach you that no cause for mental good?
So I would say believing in myself. Believing in oneself is not something that you actually have to be taught. Nobody can teach you how to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself by yourself. So that's one thing the journey has taught me, believing in myself. Like I said earlier, I used to have imposter syndrome. I used to feel this thing I'm doing. Am I sure that it's not somebody else that is doing it? Let them not catch me. Am I a scam and all of that? So I would say there's no course that can teach you to be confident in yourself. You can read all the books, but it starts with your mind. It starts with you. So that's one thing that I've learned.
So since you started this journey, what mistake has changed you the most?
Doing it immediately. I always procrastinate, I always overthink, and then I miss out on a lot of things. So it has changed me, and then with the kind of things I did last year, I would say that's one thing, that's one mistake I've done. Doing it, just do it, and not overthink it. So yeah.
You are the lead content strategist at Super Team Nigeria Junior, and you are also the digital architect of Moda Media. When we strip the buzzwords away, what problem do you guys actually solve?
Okay, so for modern media, majorly, what we do is we help people tell story creatively with strategy. So it's not just we're doing content creation. We're doing content creation and then we're helping you also sell the content. So we are not regular content creator that will just say, oh, let's shoot a video for you and then you just post it. When I'm shooting a video for a client, I put at the back of my mind that this client either wants to sell a dress, sell food, or sell something, or sell themselves. So I always put at the back of my mind to help them be visible, then make sales also, and make people trust them online. So yeah.
So that's the problem you guys are currently solving.
Yes.
You were recognized last year, if I'm not mistaken, as the content director of the year by Job Nigerian Community. What did that moment represent to you?
So I would say it shows that I have been working and people are seeing it. Because sometimes I feel like I would not call it imposter syndrome because let me just say it's in between that. So sometimes I feel like this thing I'm doing is it's just something anybody can do. But when other people see it, it's way beyond what I feel. People see that I do it very well. And I just felt at that moment I felt very honored and recognized and I was happy.
Do you think that awards change how you work, or is it just about visibility?
So I would say both. It didn't really change how I worked. It just made me more what's the word? More aware that I was doing very well. And then what was the other question?
Is it just about visibility?
You know, people start to rate you, you got an award, they start to trust you more. So it did help with visibility in a way because more people knew me. The event it has over 1,000, so it helped with visibility.
So let's talk systems and let's start with education. Do you think school prepares people for the kind of digital and creative work you do today?
So I studied mass communication, and to be honest, I would say I didn't learn anything from school. School helps you with structures and, let's say, ideas here and there. But when you're doing content and then marketing, strategy, all of that, it is doing it that helps you get better. So you can go to school and study it, but if you're not practicing, you won't get better, you will not know where to adjust. So school just helps with structure and then basic knowledge, but you doing it really helps you know what to do
And
here.
how to do better.
Yes.
If you could change one thing about how we educate young people today in Nigeria for the future, what would it be?
Educate, you mean school, like literal school. I would say they should take out some courses and subjects that, especially the ones that are not practical. I am sure that there are courses that are not necessary, especially for sciences. I'm an architect, most of my courses are practical. There are things I can apply, right, like in society. But for science students, there are some courses that are not necessary, to be honest. I was never somebody that liked anything sciences, but I can't really think of a course now that I can like relate to. But there are some that are unnecessary. They should be places with things that you can actually do now. If there's a course that says content creation and it's for both sciences and then arts, commercial, everybody together, you know that when you come out of school, no matter what you do, you need come. So they should add practical courses, even if they don't want to take out courses. They should just add courses that are very practical and can relate with in real life.
What happens to the society when creatives are ignored by policy?
So I would say they would not grow first, and then they wouldn't really be recognized in other countries because where they are not honored or respected, I would say. So it would kill creative's confidence in a way because when you are, they don't even recognize your way too. So I feel like it's going to do a lot of harm mentally. Yes.
For a lot of young people who will be watching us, who are talented but they are confused and they are unsure, based on your lived experience, what would you say to them?
I would say be honest with yourself, follow your passion, don't follow money. Because follow money, you lose yourself. So honest with yourself, follow passion. Then sometimes you need to bank on something before you follow passion. Especially when you don't have finances to push your passion. So find something that can give you money for a while. Use it to push your passion. And then very important, that's like this is like the first time put God very dearly because he's one that gives ideas, gives life, and then if you don't have life, you don't there's nothing that you want to do. Yes, exactly. So hold God dearly, then follow passion, and then believe in yourself, to be honest.
And have something to back up your passion.
Yes.
When you think about the future of content, branding, and digital work in Nigeria, what keeps you moving?
So I would say people that are building genuinely, they give me hope. People that are not building for, oh, I want you, and they are not building for clouds, they are not scammers, they are building passionately because they want to have something that will impact people. So I would say people that build
What worries you?
the opposite of that. People that just want to make money sharp.
Yeah, use for the
And
child.
yes, do it for trends, do it for they don't anything impacts people. They don't want to have to be, or they pretend that they're being crafty and then end up being the opposite.
You feel like there are a lot of people in that space rather than the people who are making impact.
Definitely, yeah. I feel like there are more that want to follow trends, cloud, make money online, see people, that people that actually do. Some people pretend that they are building, but they are not actually building. They just pretend that they are building and then when they are done what they want to do.
So does Dorcas have a remedy or solution to that?
Well, I would say to be honest, everybody have their mind as long as you're adults. So even if I say, oh, let's do this, it's going to make things better, I cannot go into people's minds. Only God can. So my remedy is to pray. Let's pray that people start building their new year and then not following one another.
And I can see prayer is the key. Dorcas, thank you for yarning with us. But before we end, I would like you to say to our audience, you're watching and listening to Yarning You with JEOO.
You're watching and listening to Yarning You with JEOO.
I am your host, Jamal Sawinki of Baseki. If you enjoyed this episode, share it, tag us, and stay tuned for more real conversations. Until next time, keep yarning, keep growing, keep building. Thank you. God bless the youth of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.